Ed Smart, want to bring you in. What does a family go through at this point while the investigation is ongoing? Hundreds of people on the ground looking for Celina. What are they going through?
Well, I mean, it's a literal hell. But the thing that you want to do is to find out from any source, know every lead that's going on, and find her, because right now she still could be alive, and time is of the essence. You know, I mean, there were so many issues that came up during Elizabeth's abduction. You know, certainly the internet was one. We had somebody that reported that, you know, she was online talking with somebody, and she, you know, really had not been, and that she had a boyfriend, or, you know, every type of tip that could come in. It was just crazy. But the process of elimination is what really brings us into focus as to what could have happened to her. And certainly, hopefully, the local CART teams, child abduction response teams, have been called in, whether from the FBI or from local sources. But, you know, focusing on potentially somebody that she might know, or a sex offender in the area that potentially, I think, you know, our minds were just going 100 miles an hour. We couldn't sleep at night. We couldn't imagine who would ever want to take her. And Celina sounded very much like Elizabeth.
And when you hear this, Ed, they talked earlier about this as shades of Elizabeth Smart. From what you're hearing about how the investigation is going, do you think investigators are doing all they can? Is there something more that needs to be done? Or from what you're hearing, does it sound like they're doing all they can to try to find Celina?
It does sound like they're trying to do everything that they can. Unfortunately, in our case, they did not allow all the resources to be brought in and used that could have been. And, you know, the last thing a parent wants to hear is that for some reason or another, all the resources are not being brought in to bear. But I do believe that we have progressed to a point where all of the local law enforcement agencies are very open to having professionals come in and help determine what the best odds or the best situation could be. Because it is a desperation that any parent would never want to go through.